cyborg. She's in a constant battle with her own mechanical brain, and that's completely taken over her actual biological side, and so she's incapable of speaking interestingly. So that doesn't matter to the media. They have the Phineas Gage problem. The pole is through their eye and out the back of their head. And so here's Chris Matthews on NBC talking about the Democrats. It's a beautiful job. It's unbelievable. I love it. Hillary Clinton now thrilled right up the backside. Go, Chris Matthews, go.
It's very emotional. I have to tell you, I think Donald Trump's the best thing that...
They're on the same page. They're on the same page. They're on the same page. That doesn't mean they can't laugh at Hillary every so often, but it's not real. So, you know, you'll have Chris Matthews every so often laugh at Hillary Clinton. Oh, I'm going to say, you're going to laugh at Hillary. She's terrible. Oh, my God. Go Hillary Clinton. I got a thrill up my leg, but still, it's not the greatest thrill.
Lester Holt asked Hillary Clinton, what kind of a campaign are you going to run? Is it going to be a campaign of matching insults? She said, no insults, just the issues. The two issues being, quote, the fact that Donald Trump is unqualified to be president of the United States, right, and he's temperamentally unfit. These are the issues. But right, she's not talking insults.
Okay, so he's laughing at Hillary Clinton, that she's insulting Donald Trump, but then he proceeds to insult Donald Trump, right? He says that Donald Trump is a textbook racist. This is going to be the wave that comes against Donald Trump. Okay, here's Matthews again. He defines racism here.
The United States doesn't have clean hands when it comes to racial problems or racial attitudes or racism itself. We know when you have slavery for 250 years, that's racism. It just is. It's domination by white people of another group.
Okay, and he's trying to link that to Trump. And thank you for that definition of racism, Chris Matthews. Yeah, well, when people hold slaves, they're black. I can tell you that's racist. You're going to argue with me. I'm going to tell you that's racist. You can't hold black people as slaves. That's racist. You know what else is racist? Killing black people because they're black. That's racist. So the media are coming for Donald Trump. Andrea Mitchell doing the same thing. The birds flittering in the background. Everything is just spectacular. Chris Matthews. All right, I'm going to say, when it comes to the show, he said it's beautiful. I've never seen anything it's unbelievable. I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen anything like this. I've seen many things in my entire life. I've never seen anything quite like this. And I've seen so many things. I mean, I have seen a monkey climb a tree. I have seen it at the zoo. And let me tell you about the zoo. I love the zoo, although one time I almost fell into the pit and Harambe almost dragged me around, but it was great. But in any case, I've seen so many things, so many wonderful things. Let's talk about what happened over at the Democratic National Convention. We can go.
I think the most important speech tonight was Bernie Sanders. I know there'll be more.
To continue with the theme here, Chris Matthews also sounded off a lot about this. Chris Matthews, he loves Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton's the best. I don't know why everybody's always ripping on Hillary Clinton. She's so beautiful. She's so romantic. She doesn't make a thrill go up my leg like Obama, but that's for different reasons. It's for different reasons. I mean, no one finds her sexually attractive. Her husband doesn't even find her sexually attractive. But I think that she's a wonderful, wonderful woman who must never be criticized in any way, any possible way. Here's Chris Matthews around. Let's stay.
First of all, an overall sort of aesthetic, historic assessment. When Christie was up there with that very rough justice, I might put it, of Hillary Clinton, and he kept saying, in each case, I'm going to ask you for your verdict. It did remind me of them old Swords and Sandals movies with the Roman emperor going up or down in the Colosseum. But you know what? And I get the feeling he wanted, if they had said, kill her now, it was almost that bloodthirsty. It was like this stuff. And the audience, as requested, responded always with the verdict of guilty. And they said it in a blood-curdling way every time.
It's blood-curdling. I mean, it reminded me of this one time when I was down in Venezuela, and I saw a cockfight. And I don't know why I was there or what I was doing. I was really drunk at the time. But I can explain to you that whenever the chicken was really wounded, I would just go up or down, up or down. And that's what I also do with my thumb sometimes with a pie. I just go home and I go up or down, and then I suck my thumb and it tastes delicious. But let me just tell you, after I get in here and I comb my hair with a shoe, and come out and say, say, you tuck down in Cape Heart, then it really is important that these people not be so bloodthirsty. I mean, yeah, the Republicans are all criminals and they should all go to jail and die. But the Democrats are the Democrats, they don't deserve this treatment. They're wonderful people. They're great. Hillary's wonderful. She's great. Not only that, they treat her like it was a witch hunt. Like it was a witch hunt, like it was Salem. Like it was a Salem witch hunt. Like they're gonna throw her in the lake and then see if she floats or swims. Ha! And we're gonna take her, we're gonna throw her in the lake, we're gonna see if she floats or swims, and if she floats, that means she's a witch, and if she sings, that means she's innocent. Ha! Chris Matthews, go, Chris, go.
I mean, I was thinking tonight, and this festival of hating Hillary tonight, this brewing up of almost a witch-like ritual tonight, I kept thinking, wait a minute, they already hate Hillary.
Yeah.
So what's the point? And does this get to the middle-of-the-road voters saying, you know, I'm worried about my kids, I may have all kinds of issues, But none of them really relate to how much I hate Hillary. They relate to other things. I know these people are all imperfect. I know Hillary's got this credibility problem, but I only got a choice here. How does this make me like Trump anymore?
She's got an I understand she's got a discredibility, incredibility, discombobulability problem. I get it. Okay, so the reason, Chris, let me explain to you why people are angry. The reason people are angry is because people like you have been dismissing the fact that Hillary Clinton is deeply corrupt for as long as some of us have been alive. Right? For longer than you've had that current hairline, you've been doing that. And Chris Matthews, this is why. You want to see why? Here is why. Here is Chris Matthews.
What is an easier thing for these delegates to do in the next 3 days? To find evil in Hillary Clinton or good in Donald Trump. It's far easier.
Well,
they go after
it's easier to unify.
They go after everything. Rudy Giuliani went way back, to something to do with the listing posts in Eastern Europe. Our anti-ballistic missile systems that say that she's basically not to be trusted. They reach for things about Hillary to say, she let her emails get exposed to hacking. Blah, blah, blah. And then, of course, she was responsible for what happened in Benghazi because of dereliction of duty. But try to get them to find the fervor, to find the good in Donald Trump. It's much harder, so they go to what they say is the evil in Hillary Clinton again and again tonight.
Okay, so it says blah, 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 right? That's the key point. She exposed her emails to the foreign powers to see our national security secrets and put CIA agents at risk. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's because you say blah, blah, blah that everybody reacts by saying put her in jail. That's why. I blame Hillary Clinton personally for the death of my son. She lied to me and then called me a liar. She looked me squarely in the eye and told me a video was responsible. And then Pat Smith concluded, how could she do this to me? How could she do this to any American family? So the media lost what was left of its collective mind. Chris Matthews, man who brought it to the show, he said this was a gross accusation that ruined the night. In every way. Even Chris Matthews over on MSNBC, Chris Matthews, even he says, it's unbelievable. I mean, look at this report. Can you even believe it? First I come here, I comb my hair with a shoe, and I sit in front of a camera and I talk. That's okay. But even I love Hillary Clinton. I mean, I would wax Hillary Clinton's cankles if I could. But let me tell you, even I'm disturbed by all this. What say you, Michael Iskoff? Go! Today. So, Chris Matthews on MSNBC, man who brushes his hair with a shoe. Chris Matthews on MSNBC. Yeah, I'm Bernie Sanders' campaign manager. And it's been a few years since he had a thrill running up his leg. But now, it hadn't just moved up his leg. Now from Bernie Sanders, he's not just feeling a thrill in his knee and in his ankle and running up his thigh. No, it's finally reached his erogenous zones. Really, this is what he says. You ready? Chris Matthews, go.
Somebody wrote this crap for him. It can't possibly be coming out of a brain.
It can't be coming out of a brain. Somebody wrote this crap for him. I don't know what he's talking about. I mean, I say crap all the time. It comes out of my brain, but some people write stuff for me. I mean, it's on a teleprompter. If you think that there's no teleprompter in front of me when I'm talking, just look. When I talk slowly, there's a teleprompter. When I talk quickly and I slur my consonants together, you have no idea what I'm saying, but it's coming from my brain, my crazy head, the one that got up off this pillow 2 seconds ago without doing my hair, and I rolled in here, I sat down in my rumpled suit. Come on. Chris Matthews. Okay, so, actually, that's not... is full without a Chris Matthews quote. Here's Chris Matthews on MSNBC bashing Ted Cruz because he couldn't have written this stuff himself, Ted Cruz. Somebody had to write it for him. He's a stupid white guy who's kind of Hispanic, but not really. Oh my God, is there a black person? I love black people. Go. Correctness. Even Chris Matthews on MSNBC, he doesn't understand. I don't get what Hillary's even talking about. What you saying? And we'll talk. You hear about it. Let's talk about it. Let's go.
I've got a hit list like that, Hugh. My hit list begins with why did we go into Iraq? My list, by the way, continues along your line with why we messed around with Gaddafi. Why did we get involved with overthrowing a government without any idea of the bedlam to come? And what side are we on in Syria? Please tell me, somebody, please tell me what we want to happen in Syria, because I don't get it. I don't get Hillary's foreign policy in any of those 3 regards, but we all have our list.
I don't understand Hillary's foreign policy, but I still like Hillary. It's too much to ask that I actually like the person I'm voting for, that I agree with anything that when even Democrats are looking at